We here?
We're here. Hey, everybody.
Good evening.
Happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Friday.
3-day weekend. Can you
Yes.
imagine? Sounds good to me.
Free Speech Unload Friday.
Unload Friday.
Yes.
That's like even longer. Free Speech Friday, Free Speech Unload Friday.
All of the above.
Let's do it.
It's been a week.
You guys ready to do it? Yes, it has been a week. It's been a good week, actually.
Yes.
Had a lot of videos out today, or this week. There's a lot that went out, so that's kind of exciting. I think it was like 3 or 4 I did this week, so that's good. That's good.
All right, I'm going to give some shout outs like I always do. Hey,
You
Peter,
do it.
thanks
You
for
do
being
it.
here and moderating
Peter,
as
thank
usual.
you so much. Appreciate you.
Mo, I know you're part of the union. I see you. Ricky Joe, hello. Raziel, good evening. Radioactive Texan. I was going to wear a Texas t-shirt tonight, and then I changed my mind. I am representing
What do you have today?
Flow Grown, Florida girl.
Florida girl.
Yes. Dominic, yes. Happy Free Speech Friday.
How's it going, Dominic?
GA Flips, Fragile 1976. Hey, honey badgers, how are you? GA Flips. Eagle Strike, Dominic Bear, how are you doing down under?
How's it going, Dominic?
And Janice West. There's a couple of you already were hanging out and waiting,
Sweet.
which
I
we
like it.
appreciate because a lot of people have left town on vacay this weekend.
Yes. So we don't know if there's going to be a lot of people today or just a couple of people,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Still,
matter.
we're here.
We
You guys are here.
That's all that counts.
That's it. That's it.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna start. We have some
Have some questions already?
questions already. Hey, Ian.
Did we say hello to
Gilbert,
everyone already?
Bailey, Paul. Yes.
Bailey.
Rideshare. Road Warrior Rick.
Road Warrior Rick.
That's a long name too.
Like it.
I like it. One Mountain Mama. I love it. All right, let me backtrack.
Is it Mama or Mama?
Mama. Sorry.
Mama. All right.
I have my Loxahatchee comes out every
There you
once in
go.
a while. I hope everybody had a really good week.
Yeah, it was. I had a pretty good week. It was like a tiring week.
was-
I know you traveled
yeah.
this week.
The last
so,
3 weeks have been a time.
Yeah,
But
is what it
such
is.
is life.
that's right. That is right.
Let's see. Ricky Joe, did you see the article about Amazon's support to destroy its 2 test satellites to get ready for full production? Did you know that apparently AT&T gives out gift cards to qualifying fiber customers? I got a free $50 Visa gift card in the mail for signing up for the fiber at my One Sis place in Green Cove.
I didn't know that. So they actually gave you a $50 card just for signing up with them? That's kind of cool. You know, if you think about it, I mean, obviously they don't really have too much of a choice because there's now options, and the more options that there are, the more incentives these companies have to put out there, right? To
Yeah.
incentivize us to actually go with them and not the competition. So, that triopoly that there's been for so damn long, now that we have Elon in there with Starlink, that definitely helps. Every little bit helps because hopefully it helps our bottom line, but we'll see. It's been one of those things where I feel like the prices have not gone down yet,
No,
even though
not even
Starlink
close.
is there. But
Yeah,
who
but
knows?
that's across the board.
Yeah, because the big three, they constantly are in competition with each other, and they do like hey, we're going up $5.
The
Okay,
chat
we
says
will
that
too.
it's disabled on the screen.
What is disabled?
The chat right here.
Chat is disabled.
Hang on, guys. We had a little technical difficulty before we started. So
How is that possible?
I
That's
have
weird.
no idea.
Let's see. Chat says it's disabled on screen. Let me see. I'm going to say hello.
I just did.
Test. Hello. Did that go through?
No, it's good
It
there.
looks like it's working now.
Peter,
Hmm.
is it just you? No, because I see your stuff.
It's weird. I wonder what is going on. Well, we'll give it a second, see if it clears up.
Hold on, I gotta take this.
All right, you take that. So, anyways, guys, while she's taking that, while we're live, because that's what she does.
Yes.
It's all
Thank
right.
you.
Listen,
All right.
I got a question for you guys. I did 3 videos this week, or 3. And let me see. One of them was Starlink's rival demands FCC to stop cellular testing. And I was talking about the OmniSpace people. And then the one after that was, you won't believe this, what Starlink did. And I was talking about how Starlink basically leapfrogged Globalstar and Apple. And they actually made a phone call, but not just a regular phone call, a video call already. They don't supposed to be doing that until like 2026. But they just did it. It looked pixelated, but still they did it, which I thought was amazing. What do you guys think about that? And then, of
Right.
course, today's had to do with the caught red-handed, and that had to do with the OmniSpace also. How they said basically they know that they have empirical evidence that shows that they did something not right. Anyways, we'll get into that also
All
tonight.
right, let me backtrack and just check to see if there's some questions. I don't want to start
Okay.
missing everyone's questions.
We don't want to do it?
No, just remember to put at JCristina or a Q before your question. It will help a ton.
Yes.
Let's see. One Mountain Mama, thanks for doing this. The comments showed that you hit people right in their sensitive fields with your big scary title. You know what? I want to comment on this.
You're not allowed.
Oh, yeah.
I'll kick you if
Oh,
you
no.
take too long.
So weird to me. Anyway, thanks for always bringing the truth. One Mountain Mama, thank you very much for that, because I was actually reading some of these comments and I was lit. Okay.
Let me just sit back, guys.
Because I'm like, first of all, who says there, like, sits there and complains about a title or clickbait, or why? You're not paying it for it. Like, you're getting good free information and you have to wait a little longer, so that perturbed you. I'm like, what a bunch of wankers. Move it along.
She said wanker.
Yeah.
She did.
So, yeah. I'm just going to stop there because I could keep
We
going.
can go on later. But
Free
yeah,
Speech
so,
Friday.
Free Speech Friday. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people, not a lot, but a vocal minority will get upset. Like if a video...
A bunch of... Wah.
They will get upset like if a video title is like a little bit either confrontational or
Thanks,
a little
Peter.
bit like out there, whatever. And then they'll call it clickbait. And they'll literally do it, guys, without watching the whole video, because the comments will come in like 5 minutes after uploading or after it goes live. So I know they didn't watch it. They watched like the little bit at the beginning and that is it. So then I'll just be,
But my point is, like,
my
who
normal
cares?
sarcastic self. And then, every once in a while I'll kind of rip into them a little bit, but a lot of you guys do it for me.
Yes.
And
So thank you.
Thank you for that. It
Yes.
it really it means a lot, because honestly, out of the 1,200 videos that I've produced on this channel, any title that looks clickbaity, if you actually watch the video, it always pays itself off. So if the title says X, Y, and Z, somewhere in that video is going to be a payoff to X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to just stick it there and then not pay it off and then never even talk about it or something.
And
never, ever once.
I'm completely
Never.
opposite of Joe. I'm like, and who cares?
And
You're
who
still
cares?
paying the same. Zero. You're getting good quality information. And so what if you have to wait a little longer? What? I mean, some
So-
of these people should try to even attempt to do something other than their normal 9-to-5 grind.
But you know what?
It's not easy.
The thing that is kind of interesting, and I'm going to stop right now because I don't want this to be,
well,
a
it just,
negative show,
you know
but-
what? It lit me up. That's
yeah,
why.
she was lit. But the thing that I don't get is they will complain about...
too, Mo.
They'll complain about a 13-minute video that it just takes too long, let's say, for me to get to the point. But then they would literally take like 10 minutes to write like this long dissertation of bullshit. It's like, don't write the long dissertation of bullshit, because I don't really care one way or another, number one. But number two, it's like, why are you even bothering? You're complaining that it's too long, but then you're going to take all of this extra time out of your life to write in, It's just stupid. It's stupid. But
Yeah.
listen, guys,
All right, so that's
I
my
deal with a
rant.
lot of it. Trust me.
Yeah, we're good
And I don't
with
really
it,
complain
but
too much.
I complain.
She got upset.
It really,
I'm like,
it
whatever.
really irritated me because it's a lot of work that you're doing here, a lot of years, and then you have like trolls and stupid.
It's
just
gonna
stupid.
happen. It's
You know
all
what?
right.
Just stupid ass people. So, anyways,
Moving
I'm gonna
on.
move on and start getting into some of these questions.
I am listening. I want
And,
good
yeah.
questions. Come on, guys. Throw them out there.
Let me see. Janice, hello. I see you.
you
Normandy,
doing, Janice?
Texas. Gilbert Green from the north.
Wow. How you doing, Gilbert?
Dairy Speck from Mexico. Mamdu El Hadari from the north.
Sweet.
Ooh, Mo, it's been a long week. It's been a long 3 weeks
if you
for
got,
me.
if anyone out there is new in the chat, just put like an emoji or put a hello or something so we can recognize you. Because if you're just hanging out, we want to at least be able to say hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Peter said we can talk in the YouTube chat, but on your... Okay, no, that's all fixed. I'm just catching up.
All right. Good.
Okay, Ricky Joe. Yeah, apparently if you get 300 megabits, that's $50. 500 megabits is 100, and 1 gig to 5 gig is 150 gift card.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha.
Sarah Hallinan. JC, 4 tiles down this week. Is it? LOL.
Yeah, probably about that. No, we got, this, actually last weekend I didn't do any tile. So, but this weekend we're going to put some tile up, hopefully.
Yeah. Rick Blaze Channel at J.
How you doing?
Have Starlink
Rick
now
Blaze.
2 weeks. Works good. However, I stopped getting 5 gigahertz band on my devices. I factory reset it and all, and still not getting the band. What
Really,
should
that's
I do
weird. So what I would do to start out with is get into your Starlink router, okay? Then go into an option. You'll find an option that allows you to split the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz. You can split them. When you do that, now it'll ask you to name it. So you'll have a 2.4 name, you also have a 5.0 name, and then it's going to ask you for a password for each. Put a password for each, okay? And then what you're going to want to do is try then to see if you also see the 2.4 and the 5.0. If you do, log in through the 5.0, do a speed check, see what that comes out with, log into the 2.4, do a speed check, it should be slower, and you'll know that you're connected to 5.0. So see what happens with that. And then if you want to bring it back to the way it was before, you can shut off that split. You might need to reboot it to get that to shut off, but anyways, do that, and then you'll know if it's working or not. If it isn't working, that's when you're going to reach out to SpaceX Starlink and say, hey, my shit's not working. And they're going to send you a new one or a refurbished one with a full warranty. So there you go. Quick enough?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
I did it. Good,
that was really good. I'm just...
She said it was really good.
It
That
was
didn't
good.
take forever.
Great. Fabulous. I love it.
Excellent.
Mo said a short attention spans for these people. True.
Yep.
Jack Morgan. Is that like Captain Morgan?
Captain Morgan.
Hello, Saturday morning. Hope you two are having a great Friday
Wow,
night. Thanks
Saturday
for being
morning.
here. Saturday morning. Where are you? Tom Tauscher. A wanker is equivalent to a F-off. Yes, Tom.
Pretty much. That's it.
Paul. Which mount would be better to use when mounting it to the side of one of the pillars? Okay, on my deck. Thanks in advance.
On the side, on a deck, you could really use any of them. It's not going to make too much of a difference. So you can get the ones that are like on an eave mount. You can get a side wall mount. It's not going to make any much of a difference. So whichever one is aesthetically pleasing to you, get that one.
Nice. That was just
quick enough. There you
Ian,
go.
I believe the cell frequency are the same as T-Mobile frequency, same as Starlink's. Either the frequency, the company would be interfering a T-Mobile.
What's that?
I don't know.
What you
It's a
talking about,
comment.
Willis? What you
It
talking
was
about, Willis?
Ian said that. Philip, I wouldn't want to mess with Miss Christina. Some people are so ignorant, and you handled it perfectly.
What did Ian say? Read Ian one more time to me.
Hold on. Now I like missed it here.
We'll get back to you. Ian.
Right here.
Oh,
right here.
you got it? What do we
Yeah,
got?
Right here.
I believe the cell frequency are the same with the... I think you're talking about the frequencies between the T-Mobile and the Starlink and the AT&T and whatnot. They're on different spectrums, so it's going to be different frequencies. So, and that's the reason, matter of fact, why the backhauling that it's happening in the U.S. with T-Mobile, because the spectrum that Starlink is borrowing, let's say, is through T-Mobile, right? So they're using their spectrum for doing that backhauling, and that's why they are together. Same thing with Rogers. So if you're in Canada, Rogers is the one that's offering the spectrum up for Starlink. Same type of thing, right? And other countries are doing the exact same thing. So it has to do with the spectrum and what they own. I have heard that Elon was saying, listen, we want to buy our own spectrum. If that happens, all bets off. You know, they don't need T-Mobile anymore in the U.S. They don't need anyone anymore. They'll be able to do their own because they'll have all their own spectrum. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. You know, the FCC, they might say, look, there might be too much in one basket. We don't want that. I don't know, but we'll see.
Okay. Kevin said trolls just need something to complain about. Your
Absolutely.
videos are always great. Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate that.
Gravely Dawn, there's no pleasing everybody.
No.
Fab's lit up hotter than JC's rocket lighter. Yes. Ian, complainers are going to complain. True. Dominic said title and thumbnail is very creative. Yes. Travis Hockenberry. I always get that wrong, Travis. Sorry. Hi. Peter.
How's it going, Travis?
Peter, I just eat ice cream. Damn, that was good. Thank you, Peter. Matthew.
Eat some popcorn.
Matthew Thomas. Hello.
How's it going,
Paul,
Matthew?
I'm hoping to get my Starlink up and running this weekend.
Nice.
Rideshare
Congratulations.
Rideshare Road Warrior. I understand Global Link is satellite direct to you, whereas Starlink goes through T-Mobile on the ground.
Yep.
Michael Alexander, hello from New Zealand.
New Zealand. How you doing, Michael?
Jack Morgan, you are in South Australia. Thanks
Wow, we got
for
people
being
from
here.
all over the world tonight.
We really do. It's really cool.
Awesome.
Let's see. Oh, it's Saturday morning in New Zealand, Michael said.
Mm-hmm.
And John Spurlick still have articles about Russians using Starlink. Is this our illustrious Space Force not knowing what they're doing?
Can I talk about this for a second? This whole Russian thing with the Russians using the Starlink for their benefit, it's really much. It's really much. And the reason being is that, can they do it? Yes. Do they really need to do it? Not really. All right. The Russians really don't. If they commandeer some of these SpaceX Starlinks and they are authorized through a country or a location that provides service to them, and they now get global service, right? Global roaming service. Well, you can use that anywhere on the planet that it is allowed. And the is it allowed is the main thing here. So if someone in Russia, for example, got a Starlink and tried to use it, it would not work, even if it was registered in another country and it was set for a global roaming package. Now, if they moved it into, let's say, Germany, or they moved it into another country where it does work, it will work. The same thing holds true in the war-stricken Ukraine. Certain areas, it won't work. I don't care if you're Russian or you're Ukrainian. I don't care who you are. You're an American citizen wandering through. It doesn't matter. It will not work. It's geo-locked. It is a geo-locked, geo-fence type of system. And they know where those devices are within 3 feet. I've went through this in the past, and hopefully some people will kind of get it. All right? They are locked down within 3 feet. They know exactly where they're operating. They know exactly where they are. And if in that location they don't want it to work, it will not work. So if Russia is using them, they are using them in an area that the Ukrainian people can also use them. That is the bottom line. Now, do we want the Russians to use it? No, we don't. Can we stop them? Not really. They talk about all of this shit on what they're going to do and try to stop them. They don't know who's behind the terminal. It's not possible. It is absolutely not possible. So anyways, that's kind of like, there's a lot more that I can get into on it, which I'm not going to. But yeah, it's just, yeah.
Moving
I'll
along.
stop right there.
Okay. Michael Alexander, does the reception work better if the dish is flat when stationary? I'm getting buffering on my Fire Stick.
No. So it does. So the dish no longer needs to be at an angle at this point. It could literally point straight up, and you're going to get really good service, especially with the new dish. The older dish, the what is it? The 2s and the 3s, I think they have like 120 degree viewing angle. The new ones are going to have like 140 degree. So it's just a wider swath of the sky that it's going to see. So probably with this iteration, maybe next, you will no longer have to point it in any direction. Just straight up will be good enough. All right. So it really doesn't make a difference. Just think about all of the cars, all of the RVs, everything that get mounted to the top of them. They're mounted flat. They're on a little wedge that's like about maybe a 5-degree wedge. That wedge is there not for pointing it anyway. That's there just so rain rolls off or snow rolls off, and that is it.
Or you roll off.
Or I roll off.
Or someone rolls
Someone is rolling.
Okay, Elliston McLean. Hi, Jay and wife from Jamaica. Hi,
you
Elliston.
doing?
Thanks
Jamaica.
for being here. I love
it.
Ian said, not is the backhauling frequency. It has to be same as the T-Mobile carrier, so you don't need a different phone for cell as a regular service.
Yeah. Absolutely. Frequency is the frequency. The backhauling is what is where we're talking about different spectrum and using their spectrum. So,
Michael Alexander, would I get less buffering with a VPN when I watch overseas channels?
no.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Real quick, in short, a VPN adds hops, it adds latency. I don't care what VPN you use. We're using Pure VPN. That's awesome. They work out great. The thing is it doesn't matter what VPN you're using. Number one, you're going to have added latency because you go through another server. Every time you go through another server, it adds another hop, adds latency. But also on the back end, they're doing all kinds of other little things to secure your connection. That does add a little bit of latency also. So every single VPN out there, I don't care which you look at, every single one is going to add latency, which will slow you down. But you'll be losing security if you don't go through it. Good?
Yeah, it's amazing.
She said yeah. All right.
Wow, you guys, that's amazing.
What's going on?
I don't know. What's
I
going
missed
on?
it. I don't know.
Are you okay?
Yes. What do we got here?
We're going to the next question. Mo in the UK, Starlink.
Did we miss Peter there?
No, Peter's talking to me.
Oh, shit.
Peter, you're talking to me.
All right.
That's for me.
Peter.
See, look at my name.
Okay.
For me.
All right.
We're
okay.
chatting.
Okay. I won't even look.
Mo, in the UK, Starlink has now made contracts with BT, Virgin, O2, and Vodafone hard to reach option.
I heard Vodafone. I didn't know the other ones, whatever. So yeah, there's going to be. I think there will eventually. I've said this before. I really do believe that Starlink will be ubiquitous. It'll be everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. There is countries that are holding out, that are, this bullshit, that bullshit. The reason why they don't want Starlink is because they will no longer be able to control the narrative in their country. They will no longer be able to control the freedom of speech that happens when you have an open internet. Okay, so there are some countries, and we see them right now, and you look in the news, and I was going to report on them today, this week, and I'm like, So, but yes, there's some that are saying, no, we don't want it, and that's the reason why. They want to be able to control their people, and once they have...
That's not really happening.
No, that doesn't happen ever.
No.
Countries don't control their people.
No. Come on.
And the U.S. doesn't control us either, do they?
No.
No. They don't force us to see certain things.
They would never do that.
When we search for something.
No.
There's like a company, I think it starts with a G, like Google. I think it's Goo.
Yeah. Is it like
Googly?
Is it
Something
gobblers?
like that. Yeah, gobblers. Gobblers. Those gobblers people, they don't force certain narratives,
They
right?
don't.
By bringing certain things to the top of the search and then dropping other
You're
things
just
down
using
to
your
like
imagination.
1,000 pages down. That's imagination.
It's your imagination.
That would never happen.
No.
The news, when you watch it, doesn't give you a certain take on stuff.
No, they don't do that.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Like propaganda?
No.
Almost like something that
They
we
don't
would
do
see.
that here.
But they don't do that in this country, do
No.
they? Only in like Russia and places
Yeah.
like that.
We're the
bad
bestest.
people. We are the bestest.
I love sarcasm. In case y'all didn't know, I'm gonna wear a shirt that just says sarcasm.
I am not sarcastic.
Not at all. Alrighty.
Go back to the questions.
Yeah.
See?
Ricky Joe, what are jowls? Is it jowls on a surge protector? Joules?
Joules. Oh,
Joules.
like the amount of how much of a blast.
Jowls is what I'm gonna be getting lately.
How much of a lightning blast, a surge protector. Don't worry. I mean, don't get all, too deep in the woods when it comes to if you get like an APC surge protector, or something that is a true sine wave, you're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, it will be good enough for a lightning strike. What's even worse than a lightning strike is a brownout. When your lights do like this, they go boom, and they like get dim, and then it pops back up. That is the worst shit ever for electronics. People don't know that. They think getting hit by like a lightning strike is the worst. No, that usually pops and that's it. It doesn't go through. It'll either blow up.
That doesn't happen either. That's
No.
your imagination.
I've never seen it
Because
before.
there's this program, if you have electricity from your power company,
Right.
that you pay extra money and they'll protect you from that happening when they give you their power.
Oh yeah, we do have a company
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
They
get.
they have their best interests at heart.
Yeah,
you know.
our best
Our,
interest.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really there.
Yeah, so FPL here in Florida, they're really nice because for $10
I think we're
month,
going to change it to Sarcasm Free Speech Friday.
for $10 a month, right? They will protect you from them. Which is pretty cool, right, guys?
It's like
That
a
is
commercial.
really awesome.
It's like a
We
bad
will
commercial.
protect you from us.
Oh,
They're
Lord.
like the goddamn mob. Okay?
There's a lot of those going on.
They say, listen, for $10 a month, if you get hit by lightning, no problem. We're just going to install this little trip inside of your panel so that you don't have to worry about that ever again.
Yeah.
And if God forbid some kind of spike goes through, we're going to pay for all of your electronics. Why wouldn't they put that in there to begin with, right? No. Because they need to protect you from them. And they're shitty ass electric, right? They're dirty electric.
Yeah. Okay, Sherry Olds, little late getting on. Will any
you
cell
doing, Sherry?
phone work where there are no cell towers?
They will. So doesn't matter what cell phone you use, but the carrier has to be T-Mobile in the United States. If you are in Canada, it's Rogers. If you are in Australia, or New Zealand, I think it's NZ. So, anyways, there's different ones for different countries. I think there's about 7 or 8 so far that are on board. All right. So, but in the US, you have to be with T-Mobile. And if you're with T-Mobile and you have their max plan, supposedly you're not going to have to pay extra. You will automatically have this emergency service where you'll be able to text literally when there's no service anywhere. But that's in 2024, the end of this year. In 2025, we're going to be able to now make a phone call with no towers. And then by 2026, you'll be able to actually surf the web and do video conference calling or whatnot. So, but they just did last week, which they didn't supposed to do for a year and a half. They just did a video call and the damn thing worked. It was pixelated. And I showed you guys in a video this week, I think 2 or 3 videos ago. So check that out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna read some comments.
You do it?
They're funny. Peter was laughing. Dominic said, "LOL, gobblers. I'm dying over here." You like that? I'll keep coming
Gobblers,
up.
I
You
like
know,
it.
I always have some words. Mo said, "Oh, McCarthyism. That never happens either."
Never.
Bailey, they would never do that. Of course not. I mean, life and death. You got the name wrong. Gargoyle is the one to worry about.
Yeah.
Sarah, JC, how do you know so much about Starlink? You're very knowledgeable. You're just a brain.
I really just wing it. I don't know shit.
That's not true. He's such a nerd. He's a nerd, a way back nerd from the 80s.
I'm like a
He's
like
the
a
pocket
true nerd.
protector.
Right. I just
where
don't have the pocket protector, but I'm kind of a
He's
nerd.
faux. He was the guy on the motorcycle, and turns out he was the biggest computer nerd ever.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I duped you.
you did.
You thought I was the cool guy,
Yeah,
buff with the motorcycle
Yeah.
and the whole thing, and end up being a dork.
you're a total dork. But it's cool. On the motorcycle. He's a know-it-all, Mo said. That's good. That's good stuff.
You know what? If I get something wrong, guys, just tell me. Call me out on it. Okay? I love to be wrong because I like to learn. That's my whole thing, right? I just put stuff out there, but I'm not right all the time, trust me. And people do, they'll say, listen, oh, this was wrong with that. And I appreciate that because then later on I'll make corrections. So
Yeah.
we're learning together.
Yes. Well, I definitely am. This is definitely not my realm. You guys know that. I'm just here for the comments and to chat with you guys. So, 83 Jeep. I recently switched from the LA Pop to the Seattle Pop, and download performance has dropped below 100 millibytes seconds over the 10 speed test servers.
So I guess your pop is further away now. That happened to us too. our pop was in Miami, which is 70 miles away, and then all of a sudden our pop ended up in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, which is 700 miles away, 10 times the distance. And our latency went from like 20, 19, 22 milliseconds to like 30, 32 milliseconds. Now that latency is getting better, we're down to in the mid 20s, which I'm not that upset about, which is not bad for right now, but we're still out of Atlanta. And I think it has to do with congestion and where these pops, if you don't know what a pop is, it's a point of presence. So let me just say this. Some people don't know how this whole Starlink shit works, okay? Like how the data traverses. Let me just tell you, just so that you know, okay, another useless, stupid information that I know. If you do, let's say, a request for Google, right, through your computer, it goes to your Starlink router. From your Starlink router, it goes to your dish. From your dish, it goes up to a satellite. From the satellite, it goes down to a ground station near you. From the ground station, it goes through fiber optic to the pop, wherever your pop is. Then from the pop, it goes out to the web, to Google, gets the information, comes back to the pop, from the pop, back to the ground station, from the ground station, back up to the satellite, from the satellite, back down to your dishy, and then into your Starlink. That is how it works. And all that shit happens in like 25 milliseconds. Just think about that, how bizarre that is. 520 kilometers in space, round trip. So the other thing that's important, she's not kicked me yet, so I'm going to give you another tidbit.
You don't want me to kick you tonight. I have Reeboks on, and they are thick.
Another tidbit of stupid information is that the actual time that it takes for the signal to go from your dishy up to the satellite and back down is approximately 4 seconds, maybe 6 with a little bit of overhead. Let's call it 4 to 6. So Elon Musk is trying to get below or sub 20 milliseconds right across the board. As we can see, the time that it takes up and down is not that long. So will he be able to do it? Yes. How is he going to be able to do it? Ground stations and pops. There needs to be quicker throughput with these digital switches. The light speed that happens through these fiber cables need to be quicker because the time that it takes from dish to dishy from the dish up to the satellite and then back down, 4 to 6 milliseconds. So I would say 16 milliseconds is not a problem, maybe even 12. So we'll see what ends up happening. It is getting faster, but it's going to be getting faster in the next 6 months. Keep watching.
Okay.
To the point.
GA flips.
A little bit of useless information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's useful for them. I have no idea.
I don't either.
GA flips. I sent what I thought was an interesting article about OmniSpace. I was wondering, did you get the article?
I did. I was reading some of that OmniSpace article. I think it's interesting. I got a lot of articles that came through on like who are these OmniSpace people? So, my question was this. I was asking everyone, I'm like, look, OmniSpace put together a 43-page filing with the FCC saying that Elon Musk, SpaceX Starlink is stepping on their heels, right?
Okay.
That they are hurting they're getting like this signal problem, right? It's basically like white noise. They have one satellite in orbit, one.
Okay.
So it's all bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. Matter of fact, today's video where I said Starlink or SpaceX Starlink was caught red-handed or whatever. That's because that's what OmniSpace said. They said they have empirical information, empirical data that shows that they are being hurt by this signal. Come to find out, SpaceX found out that, listen, they basically just tuned in to their specific, let's call it radio station, their frequency, and they're getting noise. Of course, because you're tuned in. So I made an analogy. I said, if you're listening to 100.1 and you're listening to music, all right?
Right.
Well, anyone tuning into 100.1 is going to get music.
Right.
Right? But if you're listening to 100.1, you're listening to music, then all of a sudden you hear some talk radio going on, which is on 100.5, right? Well, then you're like, there's crosstalk going on.
Right.
But that's not what happened. There was no crosstalk. They literally dialed right into SpaceX Starlink and they said, "Hey, we hear shit." Well, of course you do.
'Cause
You're an
dialed,
asshole.
yeah.
Of course you do
dialed
hear
it in.
shit. So SpaceX called them out on it. And so I don't think that's going to go anywhere. But my question to you guys was, and what I asked everyone else was, can someone dig in a little bit deeper where I don't have time to do, right? And then
Right.
tell me who is paying for these assholes to be able
Tune
to
in.
afford
Yeah, to tune in.
into Tokyo to do this, right? And to pay the attorneys to write a
Right.
43-page damn nonsense to the FCC and all of this most likely lobbying and shit going on. And that's where a lot of these articles came up to show where all of this money is coming from. So anyways, that's kind of what I might do another video on it, because there was a lot of articles that talked about like who's funding these people. You always look at these companies, especially the smaller ones, you say, listen, they're like, they're like just like a donut purchase out of bankruptcy, right? Any moment they can go bankrupt. How are they affording all of this? So there's got to be someone propping them up. So that's what I was looking into, and a lot of you guys work for me too. So anyways, that's what we were talking about
Alrighty.
today.
Well,
When we got all of the flame
Yes.
that there was,
Yeah.
like there was, what was it, clickbait
Yes.
going on.
okay. Ian.
This is stupid.
So what I was saying is that the other sat company saying Starlink cell service complained to FCC that company would be interfering with T-Mobile.
Yeah, it's not going to. It's just not. They have it. They have the shit on lockdown. And you know what? If there was any time that there was a problem, they're gonna fix it. They know how to fix this stuff, right? This, Starlink now is like war tried and true. It is very strong. It is very secure. That's why the government is using Starlink. That's why the government, the Space Force, is using Starlink. She kicked me. I won't go any further.
Okay, Brian,
Brian, how you doing,
Ragland.
Brian?
My Starlink Gen 2 system router and dish burnt up just after 14 months. We bought a
Really?
Gen 3 to just get us by, but they did replace it after 1 week of back and forth. Have you seen this?
I have not. So, knock on wood, our dishy that we have, our setup, is 35 months old. Yeah, 35 months old.
So what would have
So-
caused it to burn up like that?
I don't know. I really don't
Short?
know. Yeah, there's got to be something. The one thing that I have to say that's good is that if there is a problem, the only thing that I've had go on bad is the little dongles. I hate the damn dongles.
There's a
Dongles?
word. I can't
Dongles.
that word. I can't.
The little dongles, they keep going bad. But besides the dongles, nothing else has gone bad. So I would say that the one thing that's good thing about SpaceX Starlink is that they stand behind all of their shit. So even if you got a refurbished one from them, you're going to have that unlimited warranty anyways. If there's a problem, they're going to send you another one, just like they just did, right? And if there's a problem with this one, tell
If there
them.
was a problem,
They're-
I'll solve it. Check out the hook.
She's rapping now. They'll send you a new one. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I've not heard that.
All right, now I lost my spot.
Of course you did. I have heard of cables burning out, though.
Okay, here I am. Here you are.
Here you go.
Ian said, sounds like government mafia. Okay, life and death. The whole house surge protectors cost less than 6 months of their subscription fee. Great effing profits, of course.
Oh, yeah. And then you use it in perpetuity. 10 years down the road, you're still paying.
Anthony Anselmo, hi. I am from Guyana, South
Wow.
America. Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for
watch
being
your
here.
live stream all the time, and it's very informative. I have a few Starlink that I'm using from Brazil because it's not launched in Guyana as yet.
That's interesting. So
Really?
you're actually able to use it at your location by purchasing them in Brazil. So there you go. So that means that in your location, even though you can't buy them, it's still authorized. If not, it wouldn't work. So that's pretty cool. I like to hear that. That kind of holds true. That's kind of like we were talking about with Russia and with Ukraine and whatnot. So, things are locked down, but if you buy... So another thing, if you guys didn't know it, if you do have a global roaming package that used to cost $200 a month, it is now $400 a month. Why in the hell they went up double? I don't know, guys. I don't know. So anyone that does use that service, they're paying big dollars now.
Yes, hold on.
So
Tower Dog.
Tower Dog.
Thank you. I know you're here. I was going to get to you because I saw your pop up, but gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you so much for that.
Travis, Hockenberry, David, Colwell, Eagle Strike, D-Dog.
D-Dog, and Dominic.
And Dominic.
You guys all got free
Yes.
memberships on
Yes.
on Tower Dog.
That
Thank
is
you so
awesome.
much for that.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Say thank you to Tower Dog. That's great. Really appreciate that. Always love the super chats,
I
all the
know.
memberships.
That's
it's so
fun.
so much fun. That's so good.
Way to kick
Appreciate
off
it.
the Friday.
That's right.
Let's see. Ricky Joe, I just got notification from one of my other subscribers. Something about T-Mobile has raised prices again.
Yeah, T-Mobile's got some stuff going on with them, and I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I was going to do a video on it. I might do one next week talking about T-Mobile because, if I'm one of I'll tell you the good and the bad. It doesn't really make a difference to me because I'm not in any of these people's pockets, so it doesn't matter to me. So anyways,
That's why we can free speech Friday.
that's why we can free speech Friday because we don't give a crap.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Whatever.
Don't care.
Okay, Dominic, I'm going to try to catch up here. Bamboozled, led astray. Yes, this is about you bamboozling me. Yep.
Yes.
Sherry said she started drinking tea now. LOL. Peter is having a BF because there was an advertisement break again. God damn.
Oh my
he said.
goodness.
83
And I had-
Jeep. My download was around 200 megabytes second when the pop was in LA. Now that Starlink switched me to Seattle, my download is now around 65. Oof.
I'm sorry. It's the latency. That's what it is. It's latency. Once again, remember I was talking about the ground? It's not the latency between your dishy and the satellite and back down. It's not that. It's the ground latency. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Steve Walker. I love my Starlink and really appreciate your content on it, JC.
thank you, Steve. Appreciate you being here.
Mo, Reeboks this week and next week, Timberland.
I'm feeling them.
And maybe my Sorels. Who knows? Who knows how I'm feeling, Mo? You never know.
Could be.
I don't want to mess this up. What is this? 2? Or
I don't know.
TOBOR PhD?
PhD.
I have a 2003 H2 Hummer
Nice.
and need a roof mount for the newest Starlink. Any suggestions? First of all, that's amazing that you have an H2 Hummer.
Beautiful,
And
beautiful.
I'm jealous. And yeah, what can he do for his new Starlink to put it on the roof?
So
The
I would
roof.
the roof.
The roof is on fire.
I
Sorry, you
appreciate
guys.
that. But for the top of a roof, I mean, you can literally get any type of marine mount. It's gonna work. The bottom line is it's gonna be mounted straight up anyways. So take a look at the marine mounts and see what you have. Also, see if there's a wedge mount available on the SpaceX Starlink site. If there is, you can use that. Remember, it's not
Jay
really
said-
mounted perfectly
Jay
flat.
said to attach it with Velcro, LOL.
I mean, I've seen people with it like through a tornado and the shit doesn't even rip off, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, just bolt it on either with a marine base, or if you can get the wedge, it's called a wedge. It's basically like a 5-degree wedge. It's really, really small. It doesn't have to point in any direction. It's pointing straight up anyways. Use that to mount it on, and that's it. You're just going to drill it in and call it a day. And like I said, I've seen them go through tornadoes. I should bring up that footage somewhere. It's crazy. The damn thing's mounted. They're driving tornadoes going, and it's like doesn't even. I would imagine it would rip off. Nope. Stayed
that's
on there.
crazy. Okay, Ian, didn't Starlink put pops next to some of the Google data centers?
Yeah. They're actually, the pops are in very large.
Really quick,
Yeah.
Tower Dog gave Peter a membership, and I missed Peter.
Peter.
Sorry.
Look at that.
Woo.
But yeah, so just because Google's there doesn't really mean just jack shit, because Google's everywhere. I used to work in a couple of NOCs, Network Operations Centers, one out of Boca, which was the old IBM building. And Google was throughout the damn thing. But a lot of
Gobblers.
Gobblers, yes. Gobblers was throughout the whole thing. It doesn't make too much of a difference. But yeah, they're in all of the large backbones is usually where you'll find the pop. They're called backbones. That's where you have the major hubs for the connectivity, where a lot of fiber runs into these places. And you have different levels, different tier, but I won't get into that. It has to do with preparedness, military preparedness, hurricane preparedness, a lot of other things, and they are graded based on what kind of backup and redundancy that they have. Like the IBM building where I was working in, that building actually had 2 backups. Number one, it had a battery room that had stacks of lithium batteries the size of, I don't know, like let's say 30 feet by 30 feet, stacks, racks and racks and racks. That's their battery backup with massive sand pile underneath. And then, I kicked her back. And then outside, there was 3 18-wheelers, and each 18-wheeler had 3 diesel engines in it. So no matter what, that facility would be online. So that is a like level 1 NOC or network operations center. So those POPs are in those locations. So just because Google's there, yes, they're going to be there, but it's not because it's just Google. Anyways,
You're going to go down. You're going to go down for the
gave
count.
her a kick back. That's the first kick she ever. Don't kick me. It's like it hurts too.
I told you I'm wearing my Reeboks. You
I
don't want
know.
me to kick you.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm wearing socks.
You're wearing socks? Are
you're
you wearing
you're
knee highs?
Yeah, I'm wearing knee highs.
Oh my God. Jay said that your hair looks really good today.
Oh my
He
God,
wanted
it's a
to
wrap.
know if I did it. I said, no, I'm making you do it so you could practice, so you could get better.
I'm gonna cut it all off because it's pissing me off.
Because he thinks he's going to get up and it's just going to be perfect. It's not short anymore. It's long.
It's like long on the top now,
All right.
right?
Don't get crazy. Let me catch up.
Oh
It's
my
just,
God.
you need to learn how to
Go
do
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Okay. What were you just talking about?
You see, you're falling behind. See? Oh, you're asking me now. What was I talking? Because
Yeah,
you
what
weren't
were
listening.
you talking about? You were talking about the gobblers. That's all I remember.
Yeah, so I was talking about the
okay.
gobblers and the pops and the
pops.
the-
Okay.
Yes.
Ian said, yes, I think you're right. Some is putting the companies up to the complaint of other companies.
Yeah, of course.
Mo said Omni thing. I think it was a marketing ploy.
Could be.
Maybe the telcos. Okay. And
There is some telcos involved.
Ricky Joe said, with ISPs like AT&T, where do they get the internet connection from to provide its customers? Do they also have to buy internet from another ISP?
Yeah, like AT&T and all of the big providers, they're actually connected to those backbones, and the backbones get a fee for them being connected to them.
All right. Brian Ragland. My Starlink Gen 2 system router and dish 2. Oh, we did that one already. It was a repeat.
Yep.
Dominic, oh no, not the dongle. Maybe the
Yes.
heater was on. Oh yeah, I
Yes.
remember that.
That happens sometimes. Don't leave your heater on if you're in Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that. Most said that Apple invented the word dongle.
They are a dongle.
They are
Apple is a
dongles.
dongle.
Sarah, JCIC Elon is losing millions in Tesla as sales plummet.
Yeah. When Steve Jobs left, the company turned into a dongle.
Jay said, hey, your
A
hair
rich
looks
dongle,
good.
but a dongle.
Catching up, you guys. Mo, how's the bathroom, JC?
Don't ask about the damn bathroom. That's a sore point.
Brian Powers, I am concerned about RVers that cut the cord and splice in Ethernet connectors. If they don't use shielded Ethernet connectors, it is that potential to cause damage to the Starlink with closed by lightning.
Supposedly not. Supposedly it, as long as you use an Ethernet cable that has a grounding strap built into it. So you have like cheap ass cable and you have good cable, right? You have like burial type style cable.
Did you say cheap ass?
Cheap ass, right? So you have like burial type style cable. It's like Cat 8, like really thick stuff. It has jelly inside, so you can bury it. It's waterproof, water resistant. It's got the jelly, and it also has a grounding strap or a grounding cable inside of it. Make sure you use cable that is grounded cable, and then it should be okay. According to what SpaceX says, I still like to go and stick my thing behind a UPS of some kind. That's always a good way to go, you know, but you really don't have to worry about it. But now if you use a cheap cable, yeah, you can get some spikes running through it and then causing damage. But I haven't seen it so far, and we're in Florida, and we have lightning storms all the damn time.
I would think though, if you're doing stuff like that, you wouldn't be cheap about getting the pieces from the get-go so that you get clean.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, but a lot of people, they'll go and buy internet cable, like from Amazon,
I know, and
And they think
sometimes
that
that's
it's
crappy.
Amazon Basic is what they call it.
Yeah, and it's
They
cheap.
should be called Amazon shit.
Yeah.
And like most of Amazon Basic stuff is stuff that they have bought from companies and then rebranded.
Yeah.
The cheapest shitty shit. Shitty shit?
Shitty shit.
Shitty shit. And they just call it the basics. And that's what it is. It's literally junk. So don't buy that. Buy some good stuff for yourself, and then you don't have to worry about it as much. Same thing if you can afford to buy a sign, a true sign, UPS, get a sign. You know, something that actually puts a really good, clean power signal out. So unlike
All right.
FPL that charges us.
Sarah would like to know, how much does it cost to join the Kick Me Club? Poor JC.
I
Well,
don't know,
Sarah,
you have to pay her.
you know, I think each time he doesn't lay a tile, he's going to start getting kicked.
Jesus, God, I'm gonna be bruised the hell up. I'm not gonna be able to do any videos anymore.
Well, there you go. Okay. Tower Dog, again, thank you for the memberships you had gifted to everyone.
Thank you
Love
for
the
that.
content and the Friday night fun, guys. We love
Awesome,
having you
awesome.
here. You're awesome. Jay, snow 100 miles west of where I am. It is supposed to be almost summer and not still
Wow.
winter. Yeah, where are you, Jay Gunmunder?
Jeez, snow.
Oh, no.
Snow in I mean that's kind of crazy. 5 months into the year and they still got snow.
Yeah.
That's weird, but depends on where you are. Where are
Yeah.
you? Mo says poor Peter lost
Sherry.
an advert.
No, I know. Sherry, Oregon. We have trees and ravines with limited sky. For car travel with poor cell service, what all should I buy and how much is the total cost?
So are you trying to do are you traveling RV? Are you traveling in a car? Are you going to stop places at like KOAs, like to camp? Just give me some background on like what you're doing. I know you got the ravines, you got the hills, and you have a lot of trees, but what are you doing and are you moving around a lot or whatnot? Give me some more information.
All right. Mo said Peter is lost in the advert matrix.
Yes.
Peter, what's going on with you tonight? All these advertisements.
That's weird.
Ian, what I mean is that the company's complaining is lying. Yes.
Yeah, they always do.
Jay
yeah.
Gudmunder, he is in Canada.
Oh, there you go. Canada. You're going to have Rogers.
Asiku Roy.
Rogers will have T-Mobile, or Rogers will have SpaceX Starlink, just like T-Mobile does here in the U.S., which is kind of cool. So watch for your Rogers.
Asiku Roy Bright.
Asiku.
Do you think we can achieve interplanetary communication with UDP protocol, and the downside of this being the cost of the interplanetary communication?
I don't know what protocol they're going to use. They will probably come up with a new protocol, is what I'm going to guess. Or they're going to do a revision on the protocol that they're currently using. So just to bear in mind this, the amount of time to get a laser signal from Earth to Mars is anywhere from 22 minutes to 3 minutes. And it depends on what cycle the planet is in, right? So if Earth is rotating and Mars is coming by it and it's at its closest distance, it takes about 3 minutes. So no matter what, the communication that we'll have to Mars, even at its fastest speeds, will be 3 minutes in the rear. So you're not going to be able to have like a live conversation with someone. They're going to have to be like video type conversations, or it's going to be more like a walkie-talkie, but it's going to take forever to get the response back. So they're going to have to come up, I think, with they're probably going to come up with a different protocol. I'm not sure how they're going to address that delay. Like I said, anywhere from 3 minutes to 22 minutes, depending on what the orbital path is between Earth and Mars. Did that help at all? Sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit to me.
I have no idea. 83 Jeep. It is not the latency. Latency to Seattle is 30. LA was 30. When testing the LA servers through the Seattle POP, my speeds are still around 200 megabytes seconds with latency of 50.
So so that means that it's the POP. The POP is what's doing it. Or if your ground station didn't change, then it's the POP. The new POP has got too many people. Or the people that are working on those Cisco fiber routers, Cisco fiber switches. They don't know what the frick they're doing, or something in that NOC, in that network operations center, in the POP. So I don't know, but that's probably what it is. I'm going to guess it's congestion.
Okay.
See if you can get transferred back to the old one. In the past, they would do it. When I told people that they were able to do it, as soon as everyone got wind, when I put that out there, literally within 4 days, they stopped. I'm like, oh shit, I screwed it up. But anyways, maybe they'll do it. Say, look, this is my speed now. This is my speed then. Can you fix this? This is unacceptable. Can you transfer me back? And they're going to say no.
Okay.
Hopefully not. But.
Peter got 2 Danish advertisements. Woo,
Danish.
Peter.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. Michael Alexander, any update on the small dish you release?
I'm going to say within a month. I mean, very soon. They have they have authorization to release it, but they also, which is very, very important, is it also has authorization to be released so that it can be used mobily. So that you'll be able to put that little mini dish, like 8x9 or something, little tiny dish. You'll be able to put that on your car, on your truck, on your RV, or wherever the hell you want. So this is going to be really cool. And my hope is for you guys that are RVers, that are nomads, that are people that use use some type of battery for powering the SpaceX Starlink. I hope they do a DC to DC, so you don't have to go and take your DC that's coming out of your batteries, 12 volt, 36, 48 volt. Most people are 48 volt, and then convert it through an inverter to a AC power. Right? If you can go straight DC into it, you're not going to lose that 20% or whatever it is doing the inversion. So I hope they do that. I don't know yet, so we'll see what ends up happening.
What's that?
Read it.
No, you read it.
Let me see.
Right there.
Holy pooper scoopers.
I made it.
I like that. I made it to the stream. I made it to 2 streams in a row. Hey guys, it's Jay. Hi, Fab. Amazon. Oh, it's going by too fast. Amazon's shit.
Are you reading it? Amazon shit. Yes,
shitty.
not
Yes.
LOL. All from fucking China, man. LOL.
Oh my God, she said fucking China. No, not that. Now, luckily, this is Free Speech Friday, or that would be unacceptable.
Fucking China.
Fucking China. It is. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate that. Thank you for that.
All right. 83 Jeep, open a Starlink Trouble ticket to get switched back to LA Pop.
Yep, do it. And let me know. I would love to hear what they say, because it's been about 24 months since the last time that they said no. So we'll see what happens. She just kicked me again.
Mo said World War IV begins whenever I start to kick you. Jay Gudmunder, I am seeing uploads over 30 last week. Peter,
that's really good, Jay. That's really good.
Peter, why do you put these comments? I'm dead. I'm trying to catch up.
What did he say?
He said, I am also bald, JC.
You're bald, or am I bald?
Oh my God, I can't.
I'm going to shave my head bald.
Fragile 1976. I asked Starlink to put my pop back to Dallas. They said no. What the hell?
I know, guys. You know.
Oh my God. And
it
both
sucks.
our hairs look good.
You got to try. You got to try it.
anyways.
You got to try
Do a
it.
trouble
But
ticket.
you have to give them empirical data, empirical knowledge, empirical information.
Come up with
Give
some
them,
numbers.
Give them some numbers. Say, this is a chart. This is what it was. This is what it is now. This is what it is now. This is what it was.
You know
However,
what someone said to me once, I'll never forget this, and it had to do with a job, but maybe this will work for you too. We need your metrics.
yes, give them the metrics. Give them exactly how shitty it is.
Here's my metrics.
Those are the metrics. So yeah, do that. Just let them know. They'll probably just give you just a hill of horse shit and just be like, hey, you know,
Hill of horse shit.
Just, you know, and they'll do a copy paste thing, and it'll say what do they say? Something like your speeds are what they should be, or whatever. We're doing our best. Get screwed. Something like that. And it's like a copy paste thing that they just stick in there, and at the bottom they might write one line that's their own. You know, it happens. That's just the way it is. They don't want to change pops because their engineers are really trying to load balance. If you don't know what it is, I'm not going to get into it, but load balance these pops. And to do it, they need to have a constant. And if they start moving people around willy-nilly, these people that are behind
Wow, we're really full of words tonight.
We're full of words. Lots of words. We're wordlers.
Oh, I know some wordlers, but no, we
Gotta
got
love
good
a
ones.
wordler.
Yeah, it's full of shitters. Anyways.
A wordler is a full of shitter? Is that like in the dictionary? You
I
got like
don't
a
know.
wordler, and then it says full
I have
of
a lot
shitter.
of different words. I think I'm going to start my own fabulous Fabiola dictionary of words. Isn't that fabulous?
I think it's
like an
fabulous.
ebook. You guys would buy it.
Yeah, do an ebook. I think we should.
Everybody has a book now, so
Yeah,
why not?
yeah, why not?
All right.
I got a book,
Yeah,
and I'm an
you do.
idiot. Look, it's back there. Digital Fort Knox.
I love it. Okay, Jay, jelly-filled cable is awful for putting on ends. Great.
Yeah.
Jack Morgan, do you know when Optus in Australia will start letting their phones connect to Starlink?
The same time, or around the time probably that we have T-Mobile connecting, probably by the end of the year. Rogers is going to connect. Japan, I forgot which the company is called in Japan. But yeah, it's going to be by the end of the year most likely.
Alrighty, Zach Covell, where does one get the jelly-filled Ethernet cable, like Best Buy or Question?
Yeah, just you can go on to Amazon, or you can go on to, any other site like that and search for burial cable, burial Ethernet cable. It's going to be thicker and it's going to have jelly inside. And you can look, it'll say, and make sure that it has ground too. It has a ground wire. Okay, that's the most important thing. The jelly is not important if you're not going to be submerging it in water or you're going to bury it in the ground, but it's just nice to have. You put it outside, you don't never have to worry about that shit. That stuff will literally go through the sun for like 30 years, whereas the cheap stuff will be cracking and falling apart, just garbage, right? So anyways, yeah, look for burial Ethernet cable.
All right, cool. It says,
I'm listening.
Kevin, what is the best web page for checking where your pop is located?
Yeah, so if you go to speedtest.net, you're going to type it in there? Speedtest.net, right? If you go there and you allow it to pick the server for you, okay? At the bottom it'll say Starlink, right? Because it knows that you're using Starlink. When you hit go and it does a search, right? And then it starts doing its test. Whatever server it connected to, if you look at what state, what location that is, that's where your pop is. 99% of the time, right? That's where your pop is. Super simple way to do it. There's other ways, but that's just an easy way to do it.
All right, a shout out to Ricky Joe next week. It's his birthday. Woo!
Ricky Joe, happy birthday.
Early birthday.
Early birthday.
Yes. Let's see.
I see something about the Golden
Mick
Corral going on here.
Gustafson. Good evening, people. Jay and Fabiola, it's great to be here. Mick, glad
Nick,
you could make
thank
it.
you for being here. Anyone else that has never been here before, or maybe if you have, down
Sherry-
below in the chat, say hello. Say hello so we can recognize you.
Lestat said Trudeau can eat horse shat.
Trudeau.
See, do you like that? Instead of horse shit, it's a variation of shat.
Yeah, I like
Horse
it.
shat.
So yeah, Trudeau is. I don't.
That's
does
another-
anyone like this guy? I don't
No
know.
one likes him. Not even the dog likes him.
I don't think anyone likes him. I don't know. I know there
Sherry-
was some truckers that were really pissed off with him when they shut down their bank accounts. That was kind of upsetting, I would imagine, to them. But that's what's happening. All this digital currency is happening, folks. Be aware, be cautious, right? And do a little bit of preparing before that does happen.
Are you being a conspiracy theorist?
Because once shit goes all
Are
digital.
you an alarmist?
I'm an alarmist. I'm a prepper too.
You a prepper.
So, before everything does go digital currency, you need to
Cash money, honey. Old school.
you need to, but the problem with cash money is this, okay, is that once things go digital, they're going to phase out actual hard money. So when you go to the store is going to be like, no, we don't take that.
Yeah, but it's
You
still
need
going
a
to take.
card.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen overnight. So
No, it's not going to happen
You're still
overnight.
going to need cash
but when
money.
when it does happen, it's going to happen quick. And there's countries that already it's happening in, right? You guys know about them. I just haven't talked about it too much on the channel because I don't want YouTube to then go and say, hey, this channel has become, conspiratorial type of bullshit. And then all of a sudden everything goes, you guys don't even know when I do a video.
Yeah.
So.
Well, doesn't that happen already?
That does happen already. Fuck it. I'm going to do it from now
Subscribe, unsubscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Notifications on and off, just to break the system. Just do it.
Maybe I'll have to start talking about some of this stuff.
I don't know.
Because.
All right, let me catch up.
Okay, do it.
Trudeau can eat. Oh yeah,
Yes.
we did that one. Sherry said car, driving locally, moving around to different areas, but not using unless parked.
Oh, okay.
Mo said
That's
I don't like.
the question I was waiting to answer.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, you're going to get your mobile package, which is $150 a month, right? And then you can use either like your version 3 or you could use the version 4 dish. Doesn't make any much of a difference. Or you could even get a mini when the minis come out. Doesn't make a difference. You pay that $150 and then you're just going to set it up someplace that has a little bit of open sky. As long at this point that there's 6,000 satellites overhead. As long as you point the damn thing straight up and you have a clearing, right, where you can actually see some sky, you're going to be fine. Of course, you're going to have some obstruction here or there because it does have 120 to 140 degree view. So you might have some trees in the way, but it's not going to matter. Because instead of getting like 150 down, you might end up getting 90 down. But who really gives a crap when you're literally in the middle of some KOA someplace or on the side of a road? You just set it up and boom, away you go. So yeah, you don't really need to worry about that. And matter of fact, if you get the one that has the little kickstand, it would probably be even better for you, right? The version 4, I think it is, and it has a little kickstand that pops out. You don't need any type of pole or anything. You just stick it out, pull the kickstand out, stick it on the roof of your car, run the cable in, boom, you're done.
All
She
right.
kicked me, I'm done.
You're done. Okay, Mo, I don't like the conservative guy, to be honest.
Absolutely,
Let's see.
don't ever be honest.
Jay said Mars. Hey Joe. ... Over. Yeah, you're
Exactly. Over, and then that's
Yeah.
it. We wait for 3 minutes for a response, and that's on a good day.
Oh no, it did that thing. Hold on. It just.
Did you lose it?
Yeah, it went.
I see here that Ricky Joe says that he's going
I
to
just
go
said,
to the
'cause
Golden Corral. Did you get that?
Yes,
For his birthday?
because
Oh,
that's for his birthday. We
Gotcha.
just did a shout out.
Gotcha.
Sorry, you guys. This computer does that.
It's not the
Or
computer.
It's not the computer. It's the program.
It's the way YouTube works. Like if you push something like in the chat, it'll literally go zooming all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, and it skips over everything, and then I have to scroll.
Then you have to scroll back
and
up to
find
find
my
out where you
spot
are.
again. Okay.
It's going to be underneath the list.
Okay, Ricky Joe said, I was talking to an AT&T tech, asked him about fusing fiber. He told me it takes 15 to 20 minutes to fuse one strand of fiber together. I thought that was crazy. Sarah.
He's full of shit.
Oh, that sucks.
And the reason being is now you don't have to fuse fiber. They actually have couplers. You put one end that's broken here, the other end that's broken here, you clamp it and you're friggin' done. So he's either full of shit and he's not telling you the truth, or he's just stupid. So I don't know what the answer to that is. But
Stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah. JC, I have plenty of dishes in my cupboard. I serve dinner on them, but they not internet capable. Yes.
the new mini dish is about one of her plates. They're
Yeah.
really small.
Lestat said he was aiming to get you to repeat the shitty shit.
The shit
time
shit?
that you said it. LOL. Late to the party. Hey, Jeff Henderson.
Never
hello. You're never late. That's fabulous. Life and death. If Starlink or any ISP changes your POP and degrades service, file a complaint at fcc.gov and let them spank the ISP. They'd love to.
Yeah, I don't know. You could try it. I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, you could do it. Give it a shot. I know that right now they will not change your POP unless it's some kind of drastic something going on. So, but give it it won't hurt. It definitely can't hurt.
Okay. Trying to catch up, you guys, on questions. So if you have a question, put a Q or at JCristina. So
Make
it
it
makes
easier to find.
Easier for me. I try to read some of the comments in between, but so I don't fall too far behind. I try to, go straight to that.
Ricky Joe says you better enough with your surgery, so you can do some push-ups with Fabiola sitting on your back. We can do it. We can do it. Surgery is good. Is good.
Lestat Peter looks like I'm not even going to interpret. Jay said to buy gold. So would buying gold help?
I would buy silver. Gold is too expensive right now. Silver is still pretty good, and you know, there's stuff that's more expensive or that will be more expensive than gold. You know, like freedom seeds. You know, that's going to be more expensive than gold.
Yeah, Angela said you two
Did you say yeah? You just like changed the damn subject?
Yeah.
Okay.
Angela said you two are so comical. You make me laugh all the time. Yes, Peter. Remember to smash that like button, share, subscribe, share. Jack Morgan had said, thanks for answering my questions. You wouldn't believe it, but YouTube made me watch an ad. When you gave the answer, I had to go back to hear it. Fucking YouTube ads, keep up the great work.
I don't even know. I have that. So you have like 3 capabilities. Like when you start one of these streams, you have like max ads, like a medium ad, and then the lowest ad. I have it put to the lowest amount.
Yeah, well, Jay.
Sorry, guys.
Radioactive Texan. Also get some pew-pews.
That's what I was saying. Freedom seeds. They will be so expensive because if you have a ton of shit,
yeah,
someone wants to take your shit. If there's no way to secure your shit, it's going to be gone anyways.
Come and make my day.
Okay, that's just it. You know.
I would like to try and see a mother wood.
Well, they're going to come on these 5 acres. They might not come off.
I keep very long arrows next to my bed. I'm just saying. Silent but deadly. Jay said, store since the... Can I even say that word? Will it mess you up?
No, yeah, whatever. Okay. Fuck it, COVID.
Stores since COVID don't take cash because they might have germs. Oh my God, people are so over the top. You know, when that happened, I was dying laughing because people ran out to get cleaning supplies. I'm like, do y'all not clean your houses? Now you're going to clean it?
It was just it's just another way to move people to digital currency.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
There will be another one that will be coming soon. So hang in there for it.
Gravely Dawn, JCristina just ran speed test and it said Miami for me. 24 ping.
I want Miami. You see? I'm 70 miles away and I don't have Miami.
Jay
Damn it.
said lots of counterfeit money out there also. Jack said don't forget to like and share JC's great videos.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Ricky Joe, when that happens, a lot of people going to be boycotting the White House for sure.
Yeah. Guys, we just hit 95,000 today.
Oh, we did.
Thank you.
You did.
Thank you for all of those subscribers out there. Man, 95,000. That's a bunch.
Yeah. Ian, when they come out with those new small dish, get 2 for RV, 1 mounted on vehicle and 1 mobile with same account when RV is in shade. Use the other block by trees put out in the open.
Absolutely.
With other
that's a smart way to do it. Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely.
Jeff Henderson, how do I contact Starlink and get them to change my POP? Live in North Cal and POP is North Carolina. Really?
That's stupid.
So the North California and the POP is in North Carolina?
I don't know, maybe. But either which way, if you need to change the POP, you can write to them. I just don't. Once again, put that empirical data, right? Put in the tests. Put all of your knowledge into it. Put the time into the message. They're still going to tell you to go pound sand, but at least you tried. All right. So give it a shot. And how you get a hold of them, you just go and put in a trouble ticket. So go to starlink.com, log into your account, go into where you enter in a trouble ticket, put in that comment or that question, and they'll respond back to you.
Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Ian, continued.
How's it going, Ian?
The other off and use the same account.
Yep, I can do that.
Joseph Haven, how do I get a new dish without opening a new account with Starlink?
You should be able to log in and order multiple dishes. So if you have a dish already, you should be able to order another 3 or 4 or 5, however many you want, because they look at them as being nodes or APs or access points to your mesh network. So you should be able to get one. It shouldn't be a problem. Just log into your account.
Okay. Thomas Anthony Stockdale. Hi, watching from the UK. I just got Starlink watching your videos.
Thank
I
you.
have 0 obstructions and get 24 to 45 upload and around 200 download. Better
That's
than
awesome.
my previous internet, 1 up and 15 down.
Ooh, boy.
Happy life.
Happy life. That's awesome. That sounds like what we had. Same
Yeah.
kind of shit. So yeah, it's
Life-changing.
life-changing. It really
Life
is.
and death. Splicing a single home fiber is fast. Splicing a long lines fiber optic cable bundle ? Way harder and longer.
Yeah, and they still, even with the large fiber cables that are about this big, right? The real big ones, they're like an inch, right? They do have couplers for them. All right, they make them. So I know it. I've seen them. I've seen them in the Knox. I've seen them working. So yes, a small fiber cable, very easy. But yes, you can. The way they have it set up as of today, you coupler them and that's it. And it literally works as good as if you were to bond it. In other words, fuse it, the two ends. It's not like it was years ago, where it would take like days to try to get a bundle back together.
No.
No.
Fabulous. Okay.
They had to do that, because if not, what were they going to do, right? They knew everything was going fiber. You couldn't just have a break in the fiber and then take days for guys sitting there, screwing with the shit. So
Mo said buy silver, also
Silver.
tokenese with crypto. Tokenese?
yeah,
What is that?
I don't know. No tokenese.
Tokenize?
Tokenese. I don't know. No damn
Mo, what is
tokenese.
that?
Mo, what? What? Tokenese? What?
Lestat. I don't know what I said. I hope it
Maybe some
wasn't too
Bitcoin?
bad. Fab. Sorry, Kay wasn't being. Lestat. I don't know what you and Peter were talking about, so don't worry about it. I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, silver's still pretty good.
83 Jeep. I use an ad block for YouTube on my web browser.
There you go. Always use an ad blocker.
Ricky Joe said, I'm telling you, in order to have no ads at all, you need to YouTube Premium. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Tom Jack, enjoying the channel, working on my car, changing the glow plugs. Keep it up. Thank you. Thanks for
Excellent.
watching, Tom.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Mo, how are your chickens doing, JC?
Chickens are actually doing good. We have 3. Those 3 chickens are
That
still around.
survived.
They survived. And they're about this big now. They're getting big already. So maybe I'll get some video of them and I'll put them up maybe next week.
We had put some last week, but
Yeah, I showed some.
we
of
put
them.
them on. I put them on Instagram, you guys.
Yeah, check out
The
Instagram.
gram.
The
It's
gram.
easier to load up on the
Go
gram,
to Instagram,
stuff like that.
JCristina. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, I think if you go into one of the highlights too, you'll see like a whole bunch of stuff from the past that I have on highlight reels that you can watch.
Yeah.
Sherry, when is the new Mini coming out? Will it be able to be directly wired to vehicle power? How will it be? What were you talking about? 400 to $600 a month charges.
Yeah, so, all right, so 3 questions. Number 1, I don't know when it's going to come out. I would say within a month, maybe 2 the most, and we'll have the Mini. That's number 1. Number 2, will it be able to provide AC and DC connection? I hope, especially for you guys that are traveling a lot, the nomads out there, the people that are RVers, the people that are like going from KOA to KOA, and they're camping and whatnot. And they're running these things on battery. So I would like to see that for you guys. Will it happen? I'm not sure as of yet. So she kicked me. I can't go any
kick
further.
You. I
There
was adjusting my
She was
foot.
adjusting. There was one more question I can't get to right now because she kicked me.
That's not true. I was adjusting.
Anyways, that $400. Listen, I'll tell you
see,
real quick.
this is what you do. You
Because
finish.
she asked me a question, I got to
but you
answer
didn't
it.
finish it.
Because
then you
kicked me.
But you pause and then you start again like an old dude. Don't do that. That's old
I
dude
paused.
shit.
I will never pause. I will just spit it out
just
as
say
quick
it.
as
Finish it.
possible. So if you do a local, just a standard roaming in the U.S., it's $150. If you go global, it's $200 per month. But now they went from $200 on the global to $400. So if you are taking that dish anywhere all over the world, let's say, you're going to be paying $400 a month. Go. And I'm waiting.
Good. Wait. All right. Andrew G. Speed test ping 30 download, 100 upload. Dominic said 95,000. Let's go.
95.
You guys, we're 5,000 away. Please.
Are we going to hit this? My birthday's in
With
September.
your help.
Would it be nice to hit 100,000 for my birthday?
I think
would
I
like
missed
that.
someone. I think was it 83 Jeep said they were going to have a birthday soon.
You
Type
probably
it
missed
again.
it. Type it in there. 83 Jeep or whoever's birthday. Type it in.
I
Type
mean,
it in.
we said an early birthday to Ricky Joe.
Yeah, that was
But
early.
see, now it's scrolled. And now I have to go up again because I lost my spot.
That's it. That's the way it is. So do I get to talk, or
I mean,
if
go
I
ahead
start
if
talking?
you know where we're at. But
I don't know where we're at, but it doesn't matter. I just bullshit anyways. That's what I do.
Wow. You heard it first here, guys.
That's
Breaking
it.
news story.
So breaking news.
Oh,
Breaking
I
news.
found my spot. Here we go.
See, I was going to go on and on.
Just see. Okay, Kevin said, for the FBI agent monitoring me, I lost all my pew-pews in a boating accident.
They're at the bottom of the lake.
Atomic Nukes and Bees. Question: If we having free speech Fridays long term, we need to be live on X. Some content
Yes.
creators are live on
Yes.
many social medias now. If we all push for cash, they can't do their agenda.
I hope
don't know how
that
that
is the
works.
case. I hope that's the case. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But yes, I want to see if I can broadcast live on X and on YouTube. I think that'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
I was going to do Rumble.
Well, we have all the Rumble video, all this stuff on Rumble, the
But just
videos,
so you
but
guys-
I don't.
just-
Nobody really goes there.
There's no one on damn Rumble.
I know.
So I have every one of my videos on Rumble.
We don't
So
get
if anything
anything
like
from
took
Rumble.
a big dump here on YouTube, you can go to Rumble and watch
hold
my
on.
video.
It was 83 Jeep, 75th birthday on the 28th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, a few days
happy
away.
birthday. Yes, 4 days away.
Happy birthday.
That
Happy
is
birthday.
awesome.
Anyways, not on Rumble, but maybe X. Maybe I can somehow dual stream
Yeah.
on X too. That'd be kind of cool.
Jay said, Starlink does so much for us, I would not want to contact FCC to give Elon troubles.
You don't give a shit.
Wait. Peter, I am going on a cigarette break. Peter, what?
Peter, what the hell is going
Oh
on?
my
Cigarette
God.
breaks?
That's it. That's not, is that in the union contract? I don't know. I gotta look
That
it up.
can't be. Cigarette breaks in the union contract?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God. Radioactive Texan. Oh, so sorry for your boating accident to Kevin. Okay. Jay, I'm betting that Starlink will be under 220 and 1,000 down and 100 up within a year.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. I think the 20 is definitely doable. I say 20. 100 up, probably not. 1,000 down, I would say probably more like 500 to 700. But
Right.
we'll see. And I want to say about 50 to 70 up. The up speed is always the biggest thing, right? To get a symmetrical connection is nearly impossible. You can only do it through fiber for the most part. Anyways, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, that would be great. I would love to see it.
Jay, how many eggs a day? We don't have that many eggs anymore. We did for a little bit. I think they're going through a phase again.
Yeah,
guys,
it just
but-
it comes and goes
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, they usually lay about an egg a day each of them, and there's about like 6 of them.
He says he gets like 30 eggs a day.
9 of them.
But he has 35 hens.
Yeah, so that's a lot. That's a bunch of hens.
Lestat
They get
said,
broody, some of them, and then they're not laying. They just want to just
Oh, no.
sit on them. And
Mo said it means get other crypto like XRP and Stella.
okay,
When
so other
we-
crypto.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never done the crypto thing. I wish I bought the Bitcoin when it was down to like 20K. Now the shit is like out of the roof again, like 40, 50, 60 grand or something crazy per coin. So, but listen, digital currency is basically just farts in the wind, right? I mean, with digital currency, you need to have a network that is actually operational. If shit ever hit the fan and the networks went down, all your money is gone. That's just it. It doesn't exist anymore. So, you also have to have like people that believe in the currency, because there is really no value to it, just like regular money, right? So there's a lot of things that really have to line up when it comes to digital currency. Is it good, bad, or indifferent? Everyone has a different look at it. But I think if, there was ever an oh shit hits the fan type of moment, hard assets and what you actually own and what you can do, right? So the attorney that has absolutely no skills, right, besides speaking and just talking about shit, will literally have nothing to do and nothing to offer up, right? Whereas someone that's, let's say, working on the farm that can actually fix something, fix a vehicle, fix an appliance or something, they're going to be very valuable, right? If something ended up happening like
Trade.
that. Trading, bartering, stuff like antibiotics, alcohol, not for drinking but for antiseptic.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, what the hell are you drinking? We're supposed to be working here. What the hell is that?
I am working.
Okay, all right. Anyways,
I've been working.
I'll go down a rabbit's hole. You guys tell me, what do you do to be prepared for anything kind of
Are
unforeseen
you doing
to happen?
conspiracy
I
prepper
am not.
stuff?
I'm just asking questions here.
Don't ask questions.
Don't ever ask a question. Just be a lemming and just walk off the end of the hill.
Listen
right?
to the Gobbler map and
Listen
just
to what
go,
Gobbler
just
says.
Go down.
If Gobbler says,
Make
listen.
a right into the water. Just go in there.
Yeah, make a right. We had that, right? One time?
Yeah.
I
mean, we
we were going through using the GPS that was on the Apple phone when it first started, right, with their piece of shit, and we were going down to Key West, and you're on a bridge. Literally, like halfway through the bridge, it told me to make a right.
right
Got
off
on
the
street,
bridge.
just fucking off the damn bridge. Like, what the hell is that? It's like, yeah, just listen to that. I'd be like,
Yeah. It's like, oh darn. Okay, let's
don't
finish.
listen. Don't
We need
listen to everything.
Catch up.
She just kicked me. All right,
Yeah.
I am being quiet. Go ahead.
Mick Gustafson said Jay the finisher. Jay said he has to breathe. Pause is a good thing. Sarah, JC, I reckon Starlink should bring out multicolored dishes, say red, green, blue, yellow, etc., like the Rainbow
I
Coalition.
like it. Yeah,
Cool.
why not?
Ian, how does a dish get power?
Through the Ethernet cable. It's PoE or power over Ethernet.
Look at that, Mo. JC, my birthday's in September too. LOL.
Nice.
Sherry, thank you for sharing your knowledge and the entertainment.
Appreciate
Thanks
you.
for
Thank you for being here.
Sherry. Ian, is it PoE from router to dish? PoE?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. PoE is power over
I don't,
Ethernet.
I don't
yeah.
know these acronyms. I have no idea what the hell that means, but okay. Jay said we should start a Kickstarter for getting bathroom done. My gosh.
You're gonna have to hire like a whole bunch of people.
Andrew, speed test Kentucky to Chicago, Illinois, where the pop is at. Peter, remember to smash that like button. Yes, Peter.
Smash it.
Kevin,
Smash it.
I am following you on Rumble, JC, but I am still using YouTube. That's what Peter said.
Yeah, the problem with Rumble is like if I get 10,000 views on a video on YouTube, I'll literally get 10 on Rumble. I'm not talking about 100 or 1,000, 10. That means that the search engine on Rumble sucks.
Wow.
It sucks. It's a great platform. It's great for free speech. It has like a ton of possibility, but it sucks. Get it together, Rumble. Get some engineers. Get a whole bunch of kids, right? Liquor them up on a whole bunch of Mountain Dew and Doritos and let them code you a bunch of shit.
Do they even eat that anymore?
I don't know, but they need to because, or just set them up with like some Starbucks, some of that Ass Bucks coffee, right? Liquor them up and let them code all day and night and come up with something that is of value, people, right? Rumble could be amazing. And instead, it's like freaking crickets.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Sorry.
Okay.
And I love Rumble. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Jay, Canada stuff goes through Chicago or Seattle?
Yeah, everything Canada doesn't have pops. I don't think so.
Ricky Joe said, did you know FBI means two things? First, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and two is female body inspector. Wow, Ricky Joe.
There you go.
LOL. Ian, I think I heard U.S. Congress passed a bill on blocking digital currency. I thought I heard that too, yesterday or this week or something.
It's bullshit. They're working on it. They're working on it. Trust me.
JP on the road. Fiber tech here. Yes, you can use couplers, but the dB loses are higher, so they limit their use.
Absolutely. So it depends on the coupler. Absolutely, 100%. Fusing is going to be the best way. Obviously, you're going to get the least amount of decibel, or your signal to noise ratio, obviously, will be less or be better. But yeah, no, I get it. It's just when they need to do something quick, they couple it, period. Especially on the smaller wires, right?
Gravely Dawn. Jay, Robert Govia Esquire, does YouTube X locals all at the same time?
What's that?
Right here. I guess it's telling you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, on locals, on X, on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to look into it. I want to see if there's a way to do it. I know there is a way, so I'm going to look into it. It'd be kind of cool just to be on multiple places. But I always like feel like if I put the live on a whole bunch of different places, then
it won't be special.
Then it won't be us here. It'll be people everywhere, and then it'll be hard for me to bring in everyone and interact with everyone exactly, and then get everyone's comments from the different feeds and stuff. But it'd be something maybe to try out. So we'll see. Remember, guys, before we go on to the next question, the IFT-4 is coming. That means the new Starship, all ready to be blown up. Can't wait to see it, right? That thing should be blowing up right around. It shouldn't blow up this time. I think it's going to actually make it all the way around, but we'll see. We'll see.
Blow yourself up.
Yes, this right here. This guy is going to be going up. IFT-4, very exciting. Elon said within 10 days, as long as they get approval. Maybe Fish and Wildlife or someone's going to have to approve it. So, yeah, this guy's going to be going up. And then I will be live during it, too. So I love doing it. It's fun for me. And we can kind of like hang out and watch it go up at the same time. Anyways.
Okay. Ricky Joe, why does AT&T actually offer 5 gig speed when barely any devices will support them speeds? Because they lie.
Yeah, you're not getting 5 gig anyways. Eventually.
Mo said, I do quite a lot. I stockpile up on essentials and medicine. And most importantly, lately I've been thinking about getting EMP cage, getting lead paint just in case, etc.
Yeah, an EMP, like a Faraday cage, something like that. Meds is really important. If you have like, you need meds, I would stockpile your meds because there's no reason not to, number one. Also, antibiotics. People don't understand, like a good Cipro, a broad spectrum, gram negative, gram positive, okay, broad spectrum antibiotic will save your life, okay? Having one tablet, 500 milligrams, could save your life. Matter of fact, the military, if you didn't know it, the military in their case have one 500 milligram Cipro with them at all times. So if they go into a location, they end up getting the shits because of some type of bacteria, they take that Cipro, boom, it bangs it out of there, right? They don't have to take a 5-day, a 3-day, or a 10-day 500 milligram type of thing. One. Keep that in mind. It's really, really important to have some type of antibiotics on you all the time.
Okay.
Anyways,
Lestat.
could save your life.
Lestat said, because you were talking about the rocket.
Okay.
Lestat said, I'm being serious for a moment, LOL. Isn't it some funny shit that conspiracies all come to be true in time?
Conspirafacts?
I say this all the time too, but apparently to some people, if you say conspiracies, it's like, oh, you have to come up with the facts. Well, I mean, yes, you have to come up with the facts, but you have to question. Isn't that what the theory is? You have to question something?
No, but they don't want you to question anything. You're supposed to be lulled into a stupor.
But I'm saying
question.
if you believe in conspiracy theories, it's not that you're being a dumbass and not wanting to know the facts about it. It's that you're believing in this theory. You have an open mind.
You're
that something, right? I don't see anything wrong with that. That doesn't make you a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but the thing is they don't want you to have an open mind. They want you to have a closed mind. They do not want you to question anything. They want you.
And
just
Bigfoot is true, and Sasquatch too.
Sasquatch
right
and
there.
Yeti is real.
I have pictures of the foot.
What they want, right? What they want is the same thing that happened with this thing that happened, right? They want you.
What the hell is that? Is that sign language?
Yeah, this thing that was happening. They want you to be fearful so that they can now force a specific thing into your thought pattern, right? A specific narrative. They say, listen, you got to do this, because if you don't do that, you're going to either die or you're going to kill a loved one, right? Yes. So this is this fear thing that goes on. Hold on.
Yeah, but it's not just about that. It's even about stuff in politics.
It doesn't matter what it is, but that's just one example.
Yeah.
But the thing is they like lemmings. They like when you get a whole herd of people and they walk heel and toe right behind each other. And when the guy in the front jumps off the fucking cliff, the guy behind him jumps too, and then the next jumps too, and the next. Because there's none of them that are looking side by side and saying, shit, we're getting high. I think we're on the top of a goddamn mountain here. What's going on here? I'm not jumping. Yeah. And then they're going to get out of line. But the majority of people will not get out of line. They will continue like lemmings and follow the rest and jump off the damn cliff. And that's just simply that doesn't even have to do with conspiracy, nothing. That's just asking questions.
I know, but
That's
I'm just
it.
saying.
Not just following everyone else,
Yeah.
right? Being a little bit a free thinker. God forbid there's free thinking ever anymore.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
free think.
Well, my
Don't do
thing
it.
is just because you are believing, or what I think to call it is being open-minded
Yeah,
to a
that's-
theory. That doesn't
And it could be
mean,
wrong.
right? And it could be wrong. That
Who
doesn't mean
cares?
that I'm a complete moron and
Yeah.
that I'm going to believe it. It's that I'm questioning and I want to know more.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I would, and for me, I would like to be wrong, because that means I'm learning something.
Yep.
I don't want to be
And
right.
I agree that a lot of them nowadays do turn out to be true.
Someone's
So
saying something about hairspray here in a can. What is
it's
going
about
on
your
here?
hair. I don't know.
All right, go.
Wait, now I just skipped because I moved this and shit, are you for real right now?
It was not close to you.
Yes, it was. I felt
Was
the
it
heat
close?
in my glasses.
You felt it?
Really? Yeah, you're going to feel it.
Was it a big torch? I'll do it one more time. Stay right there. Hold on, ready?
You're going to stay right there. That shit
Oh, look
does
at
that
that.
when you don't do it. I felt the heat in my glasses.
But it didn't singe anything.
Well, thank God.
Do you have your eyebrows?
You're
Yeah.
going to have no hair. You're going to wake up with no eyebrows and you're going to use a Sharpie.
You're gonna.
You're going to use
I'm
a
a fan of
Sharpie.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I
Go ahead.
can't.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sure you are.
That was a big torch. It was got to be like 2 feet.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Joey.
I was fearful. I thought it was going to burn you.
If it would have hit my hair, man, you would have
Oh
been
my
dead
God.
on your live right here.
You'd be live. She'd be on fire. I'd be putting her out.
No, you'd be dead. WWE, top rope.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my hair.
All right, finish the questions. We need to get out of here.
Well, you and your rocket.
It's an hour and 35 minutes. We're supposed to be out. Peter's going to get pissed. He needs to go to sleep.
Peter's tired. He already took a break. Is
Yeah,
that
you
even in the
did.
union?
Like a smoke break. Is that even loud?
I don't know. Man. Ian said, okay, then Kuyo, get a PO injector with 12 volt DC. Okay. Let me
do that.
see. D-Dog. Someone gifted me a membership, so thanks to that person. It was
Thank you.
probably Tower Dog.
Tower Dog did it.
Yes.
Thank you, Tower Dog.
Thomas Anthony Stockdale. Do you know if you use your data limit? I read online it was 1,000 gigabytes in 30 days. Any idea how much they throttle it or limit the speeds?
They don't. So I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, unless you're dealing with like mobility, like you're buying priority or something. But if you just have Starlink, that's a residential service, for example, there is no limit. That's it. You just use as much as you want to use. Could be 1 terabyte. It could be 2 terabytes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Next question.
Life and Death. Oh, that's for Mo.
Pro Copy. Haven't seen Pro Copy in a
Pro
bit.
Copy, Retream platform for multiple sites.
Yes.
Oh, Jay said colloidal silver and other herbs be good to have. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Mo said even Sasquatch and Mr. Bigfoot
I've
is
seen
true.
Mr. Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
Peter, the earth is flat. Fuck, no, it's round.
The Earth is flat. Yeah.
Let's see.
I get people all the time that tell me that I'm out of
Lestat.
my damn mind, that the satellites are being held up with balloons.
Oh my
And I am
God.
not shitting
Are you
guys.
serious?
Shit you not.
Are you for real?
No, I get it all the time. Yeah, I don't even like, I can't even answer it because I just baffled. They literally say that and those rockets that we see, that's not real.
Oh
They
my
don't,
God.
they're not really launching. They're actually being put up there using balloons.
That's great. That's
Holy
good stuff.
shit.
Lestat, I've been adding more and more to my storage items to sell for trade for money, rather just a good of backups as gold, but anyone can actually afford it. Items in storage to sell or trade. So true.
Absolutely.
Ian, the Matrix, red pill, blue pill, all of it, I swear.
Always.
Life and death. Jade Medical is a web outfit that sells emergency med kits that include those meds, pricey but genuine, and IIRC, Dr. Drew's company, does now too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I didn't know that
That's
either.
good. We'll have to write those down, do some research on them, maybe reach out.
Jay, fluoride in water to make not care about everything.
Exactly.
And toothpaste, that's so true.
Yeah.
Ricky Joe, that running and jumping, I imagine Shaggy and Scooby running from a ghost, LOL. Mo said, even aliens are true. D-Dog, yesterday my Starlink system rebooted on its own. Is that a network issue or a glitch somewhere?
No, it's probably, it just did an update. When it does like a major update, it will reboot, basically start from scratch. And it's actually not a bad thing to do once a month. So.
Okay. D-Dog, oh no, we did that. Yes, sorry. Kevin, Thiel, wow, the fire from the rocket was long. It was, see?
It was long. I'm sorry.
Ian said no Pepsi commercials. Jay Groucho Mark's eyebrows. He's going to get them. Peter, oh boy, I hope that it was allowed that he took a break.
It is allowed.
Honey Badgers, Joe, you're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
With my rocket.
Jay, first time you fire that thing, it always has a bigger flame. I know.
It's
I tell him
true.
all the time.
It's
and then
true.
he puts it close. I felt the heat.
She didn't feel anything.
I
She's lying.
did.
She's lying.
I'm not lying.
It was pretty big.
It was hot. They
It was
saw
large.
it.
It was a big flame.
I swear. Mo.
It was scary.
Pepsi commercials, not Coke. Ricky Joe, be careful, JC. You're going to be sleeping in the back of the truck bed like Hardy. Peter Assaker, do they still have rural rates? Sorry. I'm in the woods in Maine, and it shows the $120 monthly rate.
Yeah, 120 is what it is. There is some places here and there that are $90, but that's in a location that has like no traffic at all. So there's very few places. Most places today are $120 a month.
There you go.
There it is.
Read. Let's
You
that.
read.
No, it's for you.
What is this emoji? Instead of question mark? Easier, faster for Fab to see. I never seen Bigfoot. You know what? I think she's seen Bigfoot. I don't know. You seen some crazy ass shit back here that we
Oh,
thought
yeah,
was
in our
Bigfoot?
backyard. Like when we first moved in.
Yeah, tell
I
a story.
swear. And our oldest daughter,
So it's still into
she
the-
was like
it's conspiracy
11.
of-
And there wasn't as many houses. And for some reason, I looked through the back window. It's like a huge living room window, and you could see the whole backyard. But like it goes on forever, and it was kind of dusk, and the sun was really like going down. It was really eerie. And I looked up, and I went like this because all the way to the end of the property, I saw this like dark brown figure going between the trees. And I was like, no. But then I looked over. I didn't realize that our oldest daughter was standing next to me, and she saw the same thing at the same time. And so we looked at each other, and we freaked out because it was big. It looked.
So it would have to be a bear standing up.
Yeah.
We don't have bear.
brown. We
have brown bear,
black
but
bears
it's like I've
in
never seen
Florida.
that.
Yeah, but it's up North Florida.
Yeah, but we're not in North
But
Florida.
this was a long time ago when we
yeah,
moved
I know.
here.
I mean, so
that's
it's a
the only thing.
possibility. If not, it was Sasquatch.
I
There's
don't
only
know.
two options because it was massive, and it's walking, standing up.
So yeah, that's my conspiracy with Bigfoot. I'll stick to it. I know what I saw.
And with that said, listen, it was a bad time for me to launch this.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm sorry. It was a big torch. I get
do
it.
that all the time.
It was a big torch.
Rich
I'm sorry.
said
Thank you for the
when-
super chat. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Rich-
Very kind.
Rich said, when do you think SpaceX will give us one full gig to the house, or hiring end of the year next year, considering the cost we pay per month? Do you think we have it by now?
Yeah, no. It is a gig through a satellite is very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they will get there eventually. It's not going to be a year, but I mean, it could be in a couple of years. But I would say we're going to see 500 megs down without a problem. We'll see probably about 40 to 50 megabits up, maybe a little bit quicker. Because right now, as of right now, maritime, if you have a boat, they're getting in the middle of the ocean 400 to 500 down, and they're getting about 40 to 50 up. So I would see that on land with obviously a lot more people, because remember, maritime, they're in the middle of the ocean. Those satellites aren't being used by anyone but them. So they're going to get full speed. So that's basically what full speed is looking at right now, okay, what they're showing on maritime. So I would say that here, you know, probably within a year maybe, those same speeds. You know, remember, they're at 3 million people now, guys. 3 million. I didn't even do a video on this. The last time I did a video, I talked about how many. It was like 2.4 million. It's now 3 million. They're exceeding 3 million subscribers already. Just to put that in context, companies like HughesNet, Viasat, even companies like Dish Network. Dish Network has like 1.5 million, I think, and it's dropping daily like a damn brick. So SpaceX Starlink literally in just a few years has double the amount that Dish Network has, for example, over 20 years. Massive, massive.
All right. Thomas Anthony said, thanks for answering my question. Yeah, it's residential plan.
Yep.
Jay said, remember automatic kick for $100 super chats. Atomic Nukes and Bees. Dan Bongino owns part of Rumble. I agree. It sucks right now. Yeah, he does.
It sucks. I'd like to talk to Dan. Be like, look, man.
Lestat,
I need to hire some engineers in that damn place.
Lestat, I thought she was gonna lump you up, Jay. LOL.
Yeah, this was a big one. I was really
City Twister. I'm from Maine. Also, imagine that. Mick Guston said, "Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Take
Thank
care."
you for being
Jay
here.
And Fab. Keep
We're getting
smiling.
off now, anyways, Mick.
We're finishing up.
Finishing up.
Jeff Henderson, I need to get a rocket to light my smoker tube. Well, this thing has a huge flame, as you can see. You put that into your smoker barbecue to make more smoke for smoking your meat. Oh no.
That would work, definitely.
Bear, I'm a bear. Okay. Peter, the Slenderman. Peter, stop it. It could have been two. No,
it wasn't slender though. Big ass
like,
thing.
Yeah, and it was, you guys. It was brown and big, and it was hunched. It was hunched. She saw it. We saw it together, but not knowing we were looking at the same thing. And
Someone
Jay
said it was a bear.
And Jay said crocodile walking on back legs. List that. It was a bear.
That'd be funny.
It just came out about it. Or someone in the costume.
Skinwalker.
Jeff said
Slenderman,
Bigfoot
Shadow
does not
People.
exist. LOL. Jeff, keep an open mind. You never know.
Well, I don't know.
It's freaky shit out here. Mo. Hey, Bear, you'll have to put some work and help out in the bathroom. Mo said Skinwalker, Slenderman, Shadow People.
Yes.
Hell. Lestat said it's okay, Fab. I believe you. Thanks, Lestat. Mo said to Jeff, you live right next door to me. Of course you exist. Let's see. Lestat, I add another 100 to my Starlink fund this week. Inch by inch. I'm going to get it.
Sweet. You'll get it. Hang in there. You'll get it.
Jeff said, thanks for the info on contacting Starlink for the pop issue.
You got it. Hey, if you're adding 100, think about this. Instead of paying the $600, you only have to pay $400. Get it refurbished. You're going to get the same warranty. It'll only cost you $400. So try to get it refurbished. Go straight to SpaceX Starlink's website, starlink.com. Put in your address and see if it comes up with refurbished. If it does, buy that. Trust me.
Yes. All right. Finishing up here. Ricky Joe, surprised y'all ain't go red, white, and blue for Memorial Day. I did. Look, red, white, and blue.
She did. I didn't.
Mine is just Florida. Flow grown. I love flow grown t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Life and death. If there was a market demand, Starlink could offer bonded pairs to double speeds.
Problem with the bonded pairs, you're still using the same satellite, right? So technically, I mean, you could, but if a satellite goes down, they're both going to go down. But yeah, I mean, you could. You could.
Sarah said, JC, your rocket has become a blowtorch when you're going to launch it and go up with it for the holiday in space amongst all the satellites. Yes.
This thing goes crazy. Right?
Peter said, remember to smash and like button, please.
Appreciate that.
Lestat, lose your eyebrows over a smoke.
No.
Definitely. Kevin, thank you guys. Have a great holiday weekend. Rich, I wanted to thank you very much for the show and all the history of always for the great information. God bless.
Rich, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
83 Jeep, have a great weekend. Joe, get to that bathroom. Done. Yes. I need that.
Do it. I need to do it. I know.
Let's see. Ricky Joe, if stuff like that did exist, I would snap my fingers and be married to Lindsay Lohan. LOL.
There you go.
Ian, Rumble bought program to run it and now just maintain it.
Good.
Radioactive Texan, thank you so much for that super chat. Great FSF show. Have a great Memorial weekend. See y'all next time. You as well. Have a great weekend.
Free Speech Friday. Gotta love it.
Yes,
FSF.
and let's remember before we
Thank you
leave
for
that
that.
Memorial Day is to keep everyone in our memories that has passed and given
all of the
so
people
much.
that fight for this country,
Yes.
while we can just sit here and just
Sacrifice.
talk shit.
Yeah.
Right? While they're out there risking their lives. So
Yep.
really appreciate
So thank you. Melvin, Santa Cruz, good to see you, Fab and Joe. Hello from Panama City, Panama Central
Thank you
America.
for being here
Thanks,
from Panama
Melvin.
City.
Peter, Fabiola, you skipped my question again. Bad girl.
See?
What question?
What was the question?
What was it?
Write
oh, no, I see it. It was no, you know what it was? I read it, but I didn't say it out loud. I'm sorry.
What was it?
Peter said, Fabiola, it was the clown from It. That's a freaky
boy.
one, though. I would freak out if I saw that one. I'm not going to lie. Bailey, I got the refurb Starlink 4 days ago, and it has been so much better than our old internet.
See, there you go. Done.
Thomas
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thomas Anthony, my Starlink was cheaper from Curry's. It's a shop a bit like Walmart.
Really?
Lestat. Awesome. Will do, Jay. But my catch is that I want to have at least 2 months of service on reserve for it at purchase, so I never am pinched for that $120 bill. That's why it's taken me so long.
I get it.
Mo said he would be married to Scarlett Johansson. Oh, she's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Good night. Jen Joe, I need to push Wi-Fi to the other side of the property. No electricity for security cameras. Do you have a video how to do this?
Mesh system to the other side of the property. There's a bunch of things you can do. When I get into building that kind of stuff out, I do like a consultation. So go to JCristina.com/shop. If you go all the way down to the bottom, you could kind of, if you want, if you want me to get into it like deeper, you can get a consultation with me. I'll go and I'll talk you through it and give you a bunch of options and what to buy, what not to buy, and how to set it up and what you're going to need for the different distances, and if you have power and you don't, how to run it and all that kind of stuff. So I do that for individuals, and I also been doing it a lot for corporations, companies, oil rig company, all kinds of different people. So I've been doing the consultations for like the last year now, and hopefully I've been helping out a lot of people, so it's been good. Anyways,
all right, we are
we at the end of the internet?
Yes, one more, and that's it. Thomas Anthony, it was 224 brand new, I think, euro.
That is
and
really,
around
that's
300
not bad.
in US currency.
That is really good price. Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much. Have a good Memorial Day weekend. If you're in the US,
everyone.
if you're out of the US, have a really good weekend. We have a 3-day weekend here in the US, which gives us that extra day, which is kind of sweet.
Yes.
Can't complain about that. So anyways, thank you for being here.
Thanks, everybody. I hope you guys had fun tonight. We did, as usual.
Absolutely. Free Speech Friday.
Yeah.
Hanging
Free
out.
Speech Friday.
Talking with everyone.
Yeah.
Answering questions.
Wait, it's 2 more. That's it.
2 more? Okay.
Computrabajos Leticia, ¿creen usted que el ritmo que crece la demanda de antenas de Starlink se puede mantener el servicio? Saludo desde Colombia.
How you doing from Colombia? Wow.
Do you think that the rhythm and demand of the antennas
speed
from
of the
Starlink is going to
be going
continue
up
with the service?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it will definitely. It's only going to get bigger, faster, and it's going to be not just progressively quicker, it's going to exponentially get quicker. I'm going to guess, okay, so we're at 3 million. I think they'll hit 4 million by the end of this year, or the beginning, let's say first quarter of next year. So you're talking about another 1 million people. So just watch for that. But yeah, it's growing leaps and bounds. So if anyone buys into SpaceX Starlink, know that they're not going anywhere, right? It's not something you're going to buy and like in a year they're going to be bankrupt or something. That's not going to happen. So the only thing that we can hope for is the prices go down and the speeds go up and the latency goes down. That's it.
All right, you guys. We did it. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Good job.
Excellent.
Just because you blew my hair off, but it's cool. My glasses melted and everything, but have a great night. Peter, thank you so much for moderating as usual.
Thank you for all the super chats.
83G, Punny Badgers, all you guys. Ricky Joe, have a great early birthday again.
And of course, those free memberships.
Jeep. And yes, Tower Dog for all the gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends.
Do all that shit that she said. Have a good one. Blessings, people.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Take care.